friends, this is Vicki with Gramma Vicki Crafts, and today I made my cute little bee wreath. This is my first attempt back to making a craft since my broken thumb. So I think this turned out really cute. So if you'd like to see how I made this, please stay with me now and I'll show you step by step how to make one of these for yourself. So the supplies that I'm going to use to make this cute little bee wreath are a 12-inch wreath, wire wreath form. Now I got this from another dollar store where I live because our Dollar Tree only has 14-inch or the very small ones, the 8-inch. So I did pay a little more. It was $2.99, but maybe your Dollar Tree stocks the 12-inch, I'm not sure. But I needed the 12-inch because I bought this cute little sign and it's 8 inches and I got it off of the Temu site. And I want to put it in the center. So in order for this to fit, I had to have a 12-inch wreath frame. So we need that and our little sign, if you choose to use a sign like this. We need some ribbon of your choice, and I got these 4 little ribbons also from the Temu site, and I thought they were kind of cute. Glue sticks, of course, and our glue gun. Scissors, and possibly a couple of chenille stems, I'm not sure, but that comes later anyway. So what we want to start with is some of this yarn, and I took about 14 rolls around my hand, and I'm going to cut that off, and if we need more, then we'll get more and it won't be hard to attach. So I'm going to start with the end of my yarn on the back side of my wreath, and I'm going to hot glue that onto the top 2 rings right on the crossbar to start with. So I'll put some hot glue on my wreath form right there. Just hold my yarn and I'm going to attach it there, and then I'm going to pull it through. This is kind of a long process, and even a little bit longer for me just because of my hand here, but I'm going to pull this all through between the 2nd and 3rd. And then I'm going to go around and do that again. And this is what we're going to do. So we're just going to go around and around, pulling it through. Like so, until we get all the way across the first top 2 rings here, all the way across. And that's what we're going to do. And you can glue it every so often if you feel you need to, and keep it kind of close together. So I have the yarn wrapped all the way around now, and that was on the first 2 rings all the way around. Now I had said I did 14 rounds on my hand just for an example, and this is what I had left over, so I was pretty close. So I'm going to glue this down now at the back, And then I'm going to use my little sign. I'm going to stick that on the center like that now. And I have decided that I'm going to use a couple of, well, actually one chenille stem that I cut in half, and I'm going to put that, I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to glue that down in a couple of spots just on the edges so that I can attach my attachment to my wire frame. Now, if you don't have something like this and you still want to make a wreath like this, I also had picked up this little bead, oh gosh, from the dollar store. And it came on it had a stake on it, and I just pulled that off. But you could attach something like that as well into your inside of your wreath frame, and that would be cute too. So I'm cutting some ribbon in 4.5 inch strips, like so, and then I'm going to dovetail the ends of them. So I'm folding it in half, and I'm folding it up again in half, and I'm taking the folded side, I'm going to take my scissors to this folded side, and I'm going to make my little cut like so, that looks like that. Then when I open it up, I'm going to have my little dovetail, and they should be the same on both ends. So what I'm going to do now is I'm using a couple of different colors, and for the bottom I'm going to use this striped material ribbon. And so what I'm doing here, because there's the crossbar there, I have cut up on the underneath side about halfway up, and then I'm folding that part down over so that the ribbon won't get all bunched up right here at the crossbar. So I'm going to do that on the bottom and up here on the top frame as well. Then I'm going to take, and I'll put some hot glue just in under here. Let's see if it's ready. On my little wire, or on the bar. Oh, my curling, gun's not working here. And we'll just tack that down so that it stays. And we might want to tack it again so that this cut piece will stay matched up as well across the bottom. And then the next piece, I'm going to overlap it just a little bit, like so. And I'll hot glue that one as well, right there on the bar. So this is what it would look like over the crossbar. So again, I cut this ribbon. It started out at 4.5 inches, and I dovetailed the ends. And then the bottom half that I put through the top bar, I cut this part just up to the halfway mark, and then I glued it up here and over here so that it falls down and stays together. So now I'm going to go along and I'm going to complete the rest of the ribbon all along. My next piece I'll probably put on the bottom, and I'll just attach it over top just a little bit, and I'll do that as I go along. So again, I am coming up to a crossbar here where I have a little bit left to put ribbon on here, and then it has to go over here. So I've taken my piece of ribbon and I cut up on the back side up to the middle halfway of my 4.5 inches, and I'm going to slide this one piece on this side of the bar and then the other piece on this side of the bar, and then I'll put it down and I'll hot glue that down like so, and it'll look like that. So I'll just continue. So again, with my 4.5 inch strip of ribbon, I'm going to fold it in half lengthwise, and then I'm going to fold it again in half so it looks like that, and I've got the folded sides here. I'm going to take my scissors and just cut up to that top corner there where the wire is. And that way we have our dovetails that are the same on both sides. So then I'll fold it in half with the pretty side showing, like so, and I'll just place it on the bottom rung of my wreath form. Then I'm going to take it and overlap it just a little bit on top of the previous one, just a little bit. And then I'll take my hot glue and I'll just glue it down right there so that it stays intact. Now I have the outside row all completed with my striped ribbon. So now I'm going to continue on this top row with my bee ribbon. So again, we take our 4.5 inch piece of ribbon, fold it in half lengthwise, bring the bottom end up, turn it to the folded sides, put your scissors on the folded sides and cut upwards to where the wire end is, and open it up, and you've got your dovetails that are the same on both sides. So then you want to fold that piece of ribbon back in half and tuck it in between that ribbon, that wire, and the bottom ribbon, like so. Just fold it over, cover it over just a wee bit on the corner there, and then put a little dot of hot glue there, and we'll carry on all the way around now with this bee ribbon. So now I have the other ribbon all on. So that's the wreath with the ribbons. So now I'm going to add my little sign. So I'm going to put it back through the hole. I'm going to turn it over, and I did hot glue the chenille stems here on. So I'm just going to separate my yarn here and find a place to bring my chenille stem up through and give it a twist on both sides to get this connected. So here we are, friends. my little bee wreath is finished, and I think it turned out really cute. What do you think? So what I did was I just used a piece of a chenille stem on the back, and I attached it to part of the wire wreath form there for a hanger. And I've attached my little wooden sign with the chenille stems, just 2 little chenille stems that were hot glued onto the board. But as I had said earlier, if you wanted to make it and use something different for your little design, that would be cute too. So if you like this, please give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Please comment if you like this or what you would do different. And always remember to be kind, and thanks so much for watching. Bye now.